Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? We did a little bit of Gold Rush tonight, I think. Hopefully everyone's okay with that. Kind of slept in a little bit. This little Steam's not working right now. Or Streamlabs. It's not doing very good right now for some reason. It's not showing no pictures or anything, so. But it's obviously showing up here. Obviously, I can see it. Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? What the hell is that? We did a little bit of Gold Rush tonight, I think. Now we got an echo because of the shit, so hold on, get rid of that. Okay, there we go. I have both of them running at the same time. That shit happens. So we got a lot of work done on Gold Rush. So hopefully everyone's working out, because I feel like I said, Steam or Streamlabs ain't showing shit for some reason. It was, and then it wasn't, so. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm just trying to play with it here for a minute. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know what's going on, but at least it's showing in here. That doesn't matter. So, what we did do... Obviously, we got 2 more runs to do, then we're going to clean out all these mats, which isn't going to take long. Just start a machine up. For some reason, another now, it shuts it off. Like if you can leave the game, and you save it, this thing shuts off, even though it was running when you left. So I have to turn that all up again. So let's turn down the noise volume, obviously, because it's going to be loud for this machinery. So, there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but anyway, yeah, so we got these big bitches going now, so. So it takes usually 1.5 of these to fill the mats. So that's not too bad, you know, 1.5. So we got this guy set up now. He's pumping on water. As you see, the hose and everything else disappear now in the ground, which is odd. So, and thanks for the likes, guys. I do appreciate it. So yeah, so we got these big boys over here. We got everything going. So we got actually one here, and then another to run, and that's it. And then we'll do a major cleanup. I'm hoping to get about around 5,000 ounces. Because this is really gold rich. And I did buy this claim already. So this claim's already bought and paid for. I've never touched this claim before. I've never done anything in this claim. The only thing I've ever done was put this in here. That was it. Build that. And it was just because it just came out. So I figured I'll put together, see how easy it is to put together. It was a pain in the ass. I'm hoping they fixed it. And so you can put the old plane, or you can put the old machinery here. Well, excuse me. I just got finished eating. I fell asleep. I just woke up about less than an hour ago, so I had to make something to eat. That's why we're late. So we had some news on Gold Rush itself. Let's see if I can bring this up. There we go. Where is it at here? Is it this? Nope. Where's that? Oh, right here. I'm an idiot. So, this is the roadmap for the year coming up. New bulldozer, bigger bulldozer, which would be nice. Custom settings and difficulties, which they pretty much have now. Unless they're doing something different with it. Let's see what else is important here. Drill mounting. This is what I want. Gold and equipment prices update. Because gold doubled last week. Yeah, here in Canada it's worth $6,500 an ounce right now. So my brother wants to do some gold stuff this year. We have land out home there, and it has gold on it, but it's extremely deep. But anyway, you can hold more than one TNT, which doesn't make a difference. You only get to use it one spot. Who gives a shit? Type of thing, right? Who cares? Let's see, bulldozing stuff. And buying and renting machines. You don't have to take it to sell point. Never do that. Leaderboard changes. Doing a bunch of little stuff and a few other surprises through the year. I'm hoping that this will happen next year. Gold Simulator 2. That's what I'm hoping for next year, or at least a date, somewhat of a release date for it. Go away, bug. You're bugging me. So, why I like these machines so much, and again, you have to keep your eye on them. It's like anything else. But when you want to change it, you just press your Q or E, and it'll let you change between them. Okay? Just so you know, because a lot of people don't know that, so just keep an eye on that. So, let's start this baby up. It's already in drill mode. Oh, I can't. I have to shut the thing off first. It's in the belt. There we go. It won't move when the belt's running, so we'll switch her over. Oops, what did I do? Oh, I pressed the wrong machine, didn't I? Oh, I pressed E, that's why. Instead of this. Okay. This thing is a beast. Oh, we're almost done with the claim, too. So the claim is almost done. So there is a massive update to Streamlabs. I didn't see it till now. So I'm going to have to fix it. So, I do have a bank appointment tomorrow afternoon. Now this takes time to line up, so you just got to kind of take your time a little bit. There, hope that will be fine. Shut that off. Okay, how are we doing over here? We should be all right. As you can see, oh right, I forgot. I unplugged all this stuff. My bad. Get in there, bitch. There it goes. Sweet. It makes stronger lights. These lights are pretty strong as it is. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in there. There we go. It's actually quite funny. I was talking to my brother earlier today in the morning, and he was talking about Farm Simulator. And I said, yeah. And he goes, well, yeah, it's a great game. You should stream it. I said, how are you talking about? I've been streaming that since I think it was 2019. I was like, what? I said, yeah, I've been streaming it. Can't be the same one. I said, yeah, it's the same one. There's only one Farm Simulator. It was funny. He always said, well, I'd watch that if you're playing that. I said, no, you wouldn't, because I've been doing it. So just go through the channel, you'll see it. As I stopped streaming it because there was no any good maps. I used to have one of the moderators on the guy that used to make the maps and stuff like that on my channel. And he was one of the top map makers. And then he quit because people were bitching too much, so. And he came back in 25. So once these boys come in like this, right? That's nice. Need some fuel. So yeah, we're almost done with this map. We got, as you can see there, that's all that's left is this here. So I'm hoping to finish it in season 2. I think this is only the second episode we've done, or live stream we've done with season 2. So I already dug all that out. We'll see that when it comes to daylight, which will be soon because it's 3:50 in the morning. So, and we're in day 14 on season 2. So that tells you something right there. All right, minus 3 days to summer. So yeah, we're trying to get this done so I can get into the big claim. I want to see how much gold's in there. This is really gold rich. The problem is they made so much gold in this one that I wouldn't be surprised if they if people just keep redoing this map because it's so rich. Like right now I have $41 million, so I'm expecting to make another 30 before I leave here, so. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if they changed the gold prices already or not. We'll find out when I go up there. I never even thought about checking, to be honest with you. The funny part is I've been back and forth. I played this morning when I first get up. Because it's a nice relaxing game. So I don't mind playing it. So I thought about buying Formula 1, so I was waiting to see when it's going to be released. The new one. It doesn't get released till May, so. But I gotta make it I made a bank appointment today for tomorrow afternoon, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow afternoon, so. Mind you, I haven't streamed on Twitch in almost a week now. I gotta get back into it. I gotta get back in there. So. Do, 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 do. I don't like when they put that stuff up there. I don't care. I already placed the teeth. So. I already placed all the teeth. Oh, yeah. And I heard the new one, you're supposed to be able to use your racing cockpit. So I'm hoping that's true. And you'll be able to use like Joy-Cons or whatever they're called for your using your machinery and dozers and stuff like that. I do hope it's true. And then I might be starting to multi-stream, hopefully within a month. I'm hoping. So we'll be on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Or Kick, or whatever, which one I decide to go on. So, we'll see. Oops. But, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was a couple hours late today, so hoping to stream for a couple hours now and then be on earlier tomorrow, hopefully, if everything works out well. There we go. Well, get it. There we go. Don't tell me I'm losing dirt. Let me out. Let me out. So this, like again, you just kind of go here. Boop. There you go. Now what I like to do is get this ready. You use Q and E to move this around. So you got to be careful because of that machine being right there. because you will switch on it. And you got to make sure that little internet icon's there before you move this machinery. Because if you have 3 or 4 of these guys set up, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. These are beasts. I was going to use the Frankensteiners, but whatever they're called. But, yeah, kind of everything went to hell in the handbasket, so. See how powerful they are? Just climb that bank like there was no tomorrow. And that's the only thing that'll climb these banks. Kind of maneuver around. I like to keep it like midway if I can. Come on now. There. Turn on the belt. There. Let's go take a look. Let's go up here and make sure everything is running. Belt is running. Push 0 again. There. Shut her off. The belt is not running on the motor. Belt's totally different. That's why there's 2 gas tanks in this machine. So you got one there and one there. Well, the top one's for the belt and the bottom one's for the motor. So anyway, since we only got 40%, this may fill it. I don't know. It may fill it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it on top speed here. Oh, we're in drive mode. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. There's 3 speeds to that machine, so you got to make sure that she's pumping. Make sure she's pumping. There she goes. So eventually I was going to buy like another one of these and just kind of have it running down here. But we're almost finished, as you can see. There's so much the claims left. So this is what's left of the claim right there. I dug everything else out. And so far on this claim, we made close to $50 million. Because we had to buy equipment, obviously. You gotta remember now, these are like $1 million each, close to it, about $940 or $920 or something like that. And of course, then we had to buy all this stuff. But we also bought the big claim for $10 million, or was it $10 million or 30? Let's go take a look. Since this is running, we'll let that run, and we'll go back and see if the gold prices have changed any, because they are going to update everything. So let's take a look. Then we'll see how much. It might be $30 million for that claim. I can't remember. I know it's expensive. So, let's take a look. There it is. Okay, $10 million. All right, it was $300,000 to rent it, and $10 million to buy it. We bought it. See, I've never touched this, so we're gonna have to drill it eventually. I don't know if I'll live stream the drilling because it's so boring. I even fall asleep doing it, so. So I may not. I may just show the after effects of it. Oh, let's go check the. You're not going to show it? Oh, there it is. Never mind. It was gold prices. So they didn't change this yet. I didn't think they would right away, but they're talking about it. Obviously, we got some workers. We're trying to upgrade them. Doesn't much matter. So far, we made about $50 million on this claim. So far. So $50 million is pretty good so far on this claim. This is a very, very rich claim. Okay, is there anything else we need over at the other? I don't think we do. So I ran the power and water from way over there and brought it all the way over here. Because now everything can run. I can have all these machines running at the same time. So I'm hoping to get 5,000 ounces of this cleanup. So that's what we're hoping for. Truck. So yeah, if we could actually put the new equipment in here and not use this, I would have done it because I have more than enough money. I have 41 million right now, so let's put it over here. So that's cleaned out already. Wicked. All right, let's go take her back over here. Fill her up again. So I usually have this guy. Oops, she's not even running. What the hell? I'm losing gold. Well, not really. Why aren't you running? You were running. This is the problem now with the new update that I found, is that every time you save the game and log off, everything shuts off. The water still runs. Those machinery right there will run, but everything else shuts off. It's weird. Like even this stuff shuts off. So again, make sure you put the right icon on there. And of course on drive mode, which no good to us. On there, and then we'll put on the H. I was wondering why it wasn't like it looked the same. So I usually do this on speed 1. You see it like that, nice and easy. Now the reason why I do that is because it helps me keep an eye on that. That constantly runs, it doesn't stop anymore. Before I used to shut everything off and then come in and then dig gold and dig the dirt so that thing come back over, start unloading it. Yeah, you don't need to do that when you get this machinery because again, it's all Wi-Fi. So again, if you want to change it to one machine to this machine, just press Q or E and you can do it. Okay? It won't do it now because that machine's running, so. Oh, damn it. I forgot. And you always got to make sure your belt's shut off. I forget all the time to shut that off. But I love this machine. This thing will go anywhere you want it to go. You want to go up the bank, it'll go up the bank. So we're going to need some fuel. Oh. So we should go get some fuel. So again, we got 2 gas tanks. We got one on this side and one on the other side. One on the right, one on the left. Come on now, switch it. There we go. So we might as well fill this up while we're waiting. So dig you around and back up. The biggest problem is right now the gas tank's on the upper half. And the nose nozzle is not long, really that long. So we got to kind of maneuver our way over here and get tight, very tight. Like I'm pretty much kissing the wall. Drag it around there. Be right about there. Perfect. So how's our filling going here? We're up to 41%. Might have to go back a little bit more. Yeah, I might have to. May not reach. Yeah, not gonna reach. All right. The fun part. The fun part of getting up here, guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to get up here now. See, what I should have done is just knock that over here. That's what's great about the farm simulator. You just pick it up, move it. Okay, that's good there. Get out of the way here. Now, I don't know if it's going to let me turn this around because they might be too tight. Yeah, we're too tight. Okay. Let's see if we can climb the wall. Nope. Let's not flip it. Let's not flip our machinery here today. This normally would climb that, but where it's so friggin'... Not the fact that it's steep, it's just high. Low water flow, doesn't matter. It's that time of year. So yeah, I'm hoping we'll finish this claim completely. I might actually even go get a... Let the dozer. Mine went blank. Brain fart, man. Brain fart. You clean up all this dirt along the edges here. It'll come to me eventually. Let's straighten this out. There we go. So as long as you have that machine up there on number 1 for the belt, it always will throw gold, like dirt. But it'll probably run out now because we're doing this. But so again, it usually takes 1.5 of these to fill the mats. Alright. Can we get up this way? I don't think. I might. Yeah, we did too. No, we didn't. I kept my mouth shut. Should have kept my mouth shut. So I think the closest I came to 5,000 ounces was 4,000. I think. I can't remember now. I know it was close. And all this gold is rich. Like gold, sorry. All this dirt's gold rich. Like it's crazy how much gold's in this place. It's just, wow. When they said they had lots of gold in this, whew. Like, they give you enough money to where you can buy every single claim. And no problem. And again, we're not even finished yet. And we still have 41 million. In the gear for the next one, I think it's going to run us maybe 8, maybe 10 at the most. So, see, what they wanted us to do is just more or less come in, do the marsh, do that kind of stuff. Come over here, dig a little bit, then get the hell out. But when the gold's this rich, it's kind of hard. I keep saying that. When the dirt is this rich, it's hard just to leave it. Of course, gold's rich, obviously. God. Like I said, I just woke up about an hour ago. That's why I'm late. I had to make supper and whatnot. I didn't stream at all yesterday because Wednesdays aren't very good streaming for me. But then again, I had to shovel like a lot of snow. She snowed like a bitch. Snow for 2 days. So, and then they're talking about it again. I think Friday, Sunday, and Monday for snow. So, which sucks because I already have probably 6 feet of bank. That means the snowbank itself. So when you clear the driveway, you get these high snowbanks. That's where I'm at now. So I'm at the point now where I don't have anywhere to put it. See, it's only at 52%. It's still pouring gold. Or, fuck, dirt. And we're at 61%. So yeah, it's 1.5 of these. You fill this, fills the mats. So. What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, see, some of these walls it's hard to clean because of the Just because of the way you have your vehicle parked. But we'll see how it goes, right? Kind of. I may have to turn down the volume of the game because it's going to be loud when I go to clean out that equipment. I think I turned it back up again when I wasn't streaming it. So this is the game I just like sitting around, just when I'm doing housework and stuff like that, laundry, dishes, stuff like that. Because I can just, there, paused it. Can't pause the other games because they're all multiplayer. That's why I like playing this game. That and Farm Simulator. I really enjoy Farm Simulator. I'm thinking about going back into Farm Simulator and see if there's any good maps. I know they have a Canadian map, which doesn't make any difference to me. It's the map design itself. That's why I like one of the first map, and I played that quite a bit. I have to just go back and take a look at it. I actually made quite a nice farm. I was going to go back to it, and I just kind of lost interest in it. But I said it's just a nice video game where you just sit down and just kind of play around. But let's think about doing the original Fable. I played that when I was a teenager. Go figure that one out. That's probably your guys' age when I played that game. That was game breaking. There was no other game like it. Peter Molyneux. He's the guy that created it, developed it. Lionhead Studios. That's where Microsoft became known for destroying game companies. I think they put out part 2 because they ended up buying Lionhead, and Molyneux was still in charge of Lionhead Studios. Put out part 2. It did well. It did very well. And then Microsoft, of course, like anybody else, EA and them, we didn't make enough money. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Lionhead Studios all the way and just mix you guys in with the game developments we have now. That's why Fable was never a Fable again. Like, even Fable 3 was good. Fable 3 was good. It just wasn't Fable, if you know what I mean. The creative part of it. And then they started, well, they come out with Fable again, but I can't remember what studio they gave it to. They turned it into some crap. Microsoft's like, what the hell's this shit? So they cancel it. Which was good, because it was crap. It's probably been scrubbed from the internet altogether. It was horrible. A horrible game. Yeah, I don't know who was looking after that part of it, but development-wise, but yeah, wasn't good. It almost turned into like a turn-based game, similar to the card games and stuff like that. It was just horrible. It was horrible. And what made Fable so great is that you were a kid at first, like you were a child, and then you grew up as you learned your spells and stuff. Over time, you grew up to be a young man or woman, because you could play both. There we go. That should still have gold in it. See how it's still pouring out? And then we even got fuel in this machine. So it took a lot longer than it should have. And we still got gold, or dirt coming out of that over there. Getting tongue-tied, man. Damn. Hope I can sleep tonight. I think I slept for like friggin' near 4 hours. So I was like, what the hell? Okay, let's do this. All the dirt falling out just full. Bitch. Yeah, I was planning on buying another one and use. And just leave this one up here. I still can. I can still go buy another one. It's not a big deal. It's not like I don't have enough gold. Okay, I only put that on 2 until we get up here. I think we're full, aren't we? I hope we're not full. %. We're close. So you just come up here, take a look. Yeah, we're a little bit over. So let's come over here. Couldn't see because of the. Oh, yeah, right. All right, start the engine. Right there. No, we're still off. It's the angle I'm at. There we go. It's a little bit off too, isn't it? There we go. Check to make sure this motor's off. Yep. And they're starting to switch. So that means this is almost full. Not even close. Those are, though. It's weird how some of this stuff fills up faster and everything else. There we go. See, it constantly just feeds the plant. As long as you don't run it too crazy, you'll be fine. Yep. So might as well swap this out. Oh, yeah. Hunky dories, hot and smoky. wonder how much I can change all this before one of these piles up too much. At 100% type thing, right? So, yeah, if you want to keep that shaker stuff, all this stuff moving, just shut your water off. Now the reason why these fill up so much is alright because I have guys up on these to upgrade it. That's why they fill up so fast. See, once these guys are fully upgraded, I'm going to switch them out to these. Because you won't be able to use these on the new machinery. So, not unless they have it like divided from the sluice boxes. But we'll see. We will see how it works in the new one. Do you know what I mean? They're full. It's like that up there. The guy up there does this part working. He's like almost a 3. Or he is a 3 and maybe a 4. But I have nobody for this here hired right now. Boom. Alright. So let's see if we can do this quick. Shut that off. See, this fucking thing keeps moving my truck. My truck was here. And then this piece of shit. They gotta fix that. This thing moves around so much, it's funny. I used to be able to jump there no problem, and now since they... Anyway. This piece of shit got in the way. See how they're all set with that? Okay. Oh yeah, buddy. So tomorrow is Thursday. Is tomorrow Thursday? No, yeah, maybe it is. Let's take a look. Oh, today's Wednesday, yeah. This is why we're not doing very well. Tomorrow's Thursday. That's right, too. Okay. Yeah, we don't do very well on Wednesdays. Which would explain a lot right now, because I forgot today was Wednesday. See, I'm almost at the point now just taking Wednesdays off. And then game the weekends and maybe take Friday off too. I don't know yet. Fridays are conditional on family coming over. So. Dude, fuck off already. I hate when it does that. Oh. Losing dirt. Losing dirt. Take long to fill that up. We almost had her done. Fuck's sake. There. I have a couple extra of these. Okay. All changed. Yep. Now, before you turn all this stuff on, because our machine now is down full, this one is completely not full yet. Unplug that. Then you turn that on. And then you can turn this bitch on too. And that'll clean that all out. Because that is awesome when it does that. Alright, let's see here. What did we do the other day? We gotta stop missing days. That's empty. How's this going along now? Okay, we're down to 40%. Now when you plug that in, you got to make sure you come over here and press start again. That'll turn that on. Excellent. Very good. So what we're going to do now is fill these up. And we'll be good. We're already at 10%. See, this machine's got 48% in it. So all we have to do now is fill this one up, and we should be good to go. Shut that off. Drive gears. Oh yeah, can't wait. So yeah, we should have no problem cleaning up this claim in a year. A year and a half. We'll say a year and a half. Oh, pressed the wrong button. I know, I pressed the wrong button. Get off my ass. Pivot around. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. That should be good. And I already pressed one. Come on now. There we go. So again, we're reaching for 5,000 ounces. Hopefully we'll get it. We're usually going to be 1,000 ounces off, but I think we'll do well this time. It seems like the gold's a little bit richer up here for some reason. We can never know that because we can't drill it, so. This is a non-drilling claim. And when you guys do your magnetite, when you put it in your magnetite machine to get paid for it or whatever, see how many ounces you get. Is that what it goes by? Yeah, ounces. Dump one bucket in at a time, and then cash it out. The magnetite machine's ripping it off. It doesn't give you the same amount. If you put it in one bucket at a time and you cash it in, you get more magnetite. Because I did the test on it. I can't remember if I did it during the stream or I did it when I was just fooling around. Because I had like 9 buckets. And it gave me, I think, less than half. Because I dumped them all in at the same time and then did it. I was thinking, geez, it doesn't seem right. Because when I dumped in like 4 buckets, I was like, geez, it seemed like I got more dumping the 4 buckets than I did that. I was like, it didn't add up right. So I reloaded it and I went through it and I did 1 bucket at a time and I ended up with almost double. So 1 bucket at a time when it comes to the magnetite. It's important when you're upgrading. It doesn't really much matter now because mine's completely upgraded, but the it's important as far as the getting everything upgraded, and so you don't have to wait for hours. But I had done that. That's one thing I hated about the early part of the game, right? You're waiting so long. Especially when it comes to this dirt. And that's another thing they gotta fix, right? It's great that you can get like 300 or 400 ounces a time out of the swamp claim. But when you're only going to do 2 or 20 ounces at a time, you're there for at least, and not an hour for a game, you're there for an hour in real life. It's like, oh, I don't know how many times I fell asleep waiting for gold. Because you get so tired and bored, right? You're just like, oh my god, come on, really? Can't get this any faster? You don't get a large amounts of magnetite until you're doing this. Because I cleaned it all out, and I would say if I was going to do this again, I would try to get enough money to open up this plant, and that's it. Once I had enough money to do that, I'd leave the swamp area. Because you're wasting your time. I didn't realize this gold, like this ground, was that rich of gold. Do-do-do. Lights off. Lights off. Now you see what I mean? The dirt's still running. So that way you're not losing gold. You're not losing gold when you're doing it this way. Alright, forgot to press 0. It's okay. I understand. So we have 9% left. And again, we cleaned out the machine, so we cleaned that all out, and it still has 9% gold in there, or gold dirt in there. It'll probably run out before we get this established, but that's fine. It's still not going to hurt it any, because the other machines up there are going to have dirt in it. Okay, let's move you. That was close. Super close. Let's move you over a little bit. Yep. Way back down. Turn you just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's go up there a little bit closer. I want to get close there as possible. Oh, just ran out of dirt. Sweet. All right. Shut you off. Now she's going to pump out dirt pretty fast, so she'll empty pretty good. We're at 48%, which is good. Doing well, doing very well. Let's see if there's any much dirt laying around up here. This machinery or not. There shouldn't be. It should be a nice, easy run. Yeah, nothing piled there. Nothing piled there. Perfect. This is the way you want to run it if you're going to run it. Because the only time anything gets messed up, something breaks, which does happen, as you can tell by the little stuff that's laying around here. And refueling. So again, it takes usually 1.5 of these to do this. So once this run is done, we get to do a clean out. So we're hoping for a good, nice clean out here. A nice run clean out here. Wee. Wee. And again, it would be, like I said, I should have bought another machine. Like I said, just make it a little bit easier. It's hard to get into, though, when it's on the this way. You always want to go this way. This is not wide enough. Like, it has to be wider. Not lengthwise, just wider. Just a little bit, because you can tell by the scale, right? Yes, sir. See, what's in here right now should be enough to fill these mats. At 55. You done? Yep, perfect. Yep. So once you get onto this, man, you'll be able to fly through cut like no problem. Once you can afford these big boys. And again, you're looking at $2 million for the two of them. Here, sit. I'm not worried about dirt falling off the side. I'll just clean it out with this big bitch. You'll see it pouring down there, and then all of a sudden you'll see a pile start to form. And then I just clean it out. Just more or less doing that. So, not too worried about that. He always says that. Watch out for your teeth. I don't care. Just replace them. Already did it once. But this machine's worth its weight in gold, man. This beautiful piece of machinery. Nice and big. Could you imagine trying to fill up this? It's a large excavator? Holy crap. It's not even called a large anymore. I think it's medium now. This one's the large. Just look at this spot looked up. Alright, come on, get in there. Oh, buddy. Alright. Oh, I didn't see that. It's already at 99. So as you can see, the machine still has a ton of gold in it. Oh. Ton of dirt. So what you can do here now, like this, see, you can see it's almost full. All this machinery's almost full. Turn this baby around. So I probably won't turn this machine on. I'll probably leave this the way it is, because I think we have enough dirt already. Because if you leave this, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't you moving? There you go. The reason is for that is because I let the machines run, I'll probably end up shutting it off if there's too much dirt. Because you don't want to, you know, start losing dirt. That should be pretty close. Move you into the position. Turn you around a little bit. There. Excuse me. Whew. That one snuck up on me. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, so we got 43%. And this should be 80% maybe? Nope, yeah, 79. Pretty close. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to step up the speed on this one. There it goes, now we're up to 2. We'll go up to 3, I guess. Keep an eye on that. That way when we go to clean that out, like I said, I'm hoping for 5,000. I've been getting close to the 5,000 mark, ounce-wise. We're getting close. So I'm hoping this ground's just a little bit richer. Like I said, I think the highest I got was like 4,000 ounces, so I'm gonna clean out. This guy's 45, 50, yeah. There should be enough dirt that's in this machinery now to fill that up. Of course, that one's full. Like I said, if you keep this machine on 1, and then obviously just keep filling that up with that, and the time you go back here, fill this up with this, you still have a lot of dirt in here. 79. So that's what you gotta watch when you're filling these up. So if you're cleaning this, you're not paying attention to this machine, it'll back to this, it'll all be filled, and you'll lose dirt. You get checked to make sure this belt's off. Yeah, no, it's swapped. There. Guess we gotta do a clean out, so we want to make sure this is off so you're not wasting fuel. That's empty now, it's swapped out. So let's go up here and swap these out. Now, usually each one of these is about 100 ounces of gold in it. Now I leave this bucket here because I take all the leftovers and I pour it into this bucket, which has gold in it, or dirt already in it. She's like, God damn, I can't think today. 95, 94, 93. So we have enough, which is good. I just want to make sure that when we shut everything off that we're not dirt's not being wasted, which is the same thing as gold, I guess, if you're throwing away the dirt. Which isn't too bad. So tomorrow we'll probably play Skull and Bones tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Thursday and then Friday. Yeah. I know it's losing gold because there's workers on this. That's why it fills up so damn fast. There we go. We're full. And then we'll shut the water off for a minute. Maybe it should be alright. Shut that off. I just want to make sure this machine doesn't go to 100%. Oh no, we're good. That's it. Just enough. Just enough. Damn. Worked out well. Alright, let's see how much gold we got. Well, since we're up here, let's do this since we're here. Come Come on, I'll get that. Get me some dirt. Now, usually, these buckets will have like 140 ounces in them. That's how rich this gold is. Like, this dirt is. God damn. I've been up for a little over an hour. You think I'd, you know, have all the cobwebs out of my head. 11 buckets we got 7 buckets. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's fill this up. Oh, come on now. So you guys can think in your head, how much ounces are you going to get? Like, it's averaged about 4,000 ounces. I'll give you that hint. I'm hoping to get better. I'm hoping to get closer to 5. Like, I do have 2 extra because I lost 2. I don't know what happened to them. And then when I played the game again, they disappeared. And there were one of them was right there. The other one was like around the corner by the water. Which didn't make a lot of sense because they usually don't go that way. Now this game for me would go so much faster. Oop, she dropped. If I could get everybody hired and everybody at the highest level hired and all these were full, ooh, boy, could I go through a lot of material. Wow. But they made it harder for you to get those people. Because usually after season 1, you'd have at least one person for every piece. Now they don't do that. It's like, yeah, whatever. So now I have to get in the truck, spin this trailer around because it keeps moving. Even though they're completely straight when I park everything. You want to move, hey bitch? There you go. So they gotta fix those. Right now, that's, whoops. That is the biggest problem right now. I have to turn my 4-wheel drive on. I forgot that. Because these bounce like a bitch. See, they're starting to move. See how it's moving? It should be doing that. That is an extra bucket. These guys are trying to put it in here half decent. See, when I had this all upgraded, of course, I can't remember if you guys were here or not. I'd take all these mats and stack them all along here. I don't even like stack them. I'm more or less doing like this. And then doing that. And it'd be a big heap of them. When it was fully upgraded. Because it made it so much easier, right? Because you only had to stop doing this stuff just to clean this out. Of course, you had 4 sets of the mats, right? Or, well, yeah, 3 sets. 1, 2, 3. And it made it so much easier. Because you never had to take you never had to take this all apart. All you do is just take your mats out of here and replace them, and then it would switch over automatically. So you go through it pretty quick. Mind you, if you have a touch of dizziness or anything like that, I'm trying to remember the name of the disease now. A buddy of mine's got it at work. You move around too fast. I even gave myself dizzy one time. Another thing I was looking at getting into was a little bit of virtual reality, but I don't think, just for racing and stuff. farm sim, something. I don't know if I'd use it for this stuff. But I don't know how it works when you're streaming as far as seeing comments or anything like that. Usually I don't have to worry about it too much. A lot of people do come in to watch, but they don't really talk too much. We had a couple guys in here. Would have been Tuesday? No, yeah, no, Monday. And they get into an argument. I'm just sitting there shaking my head over stupid shit. Yeah, poor admin trying to keep them calm. And then, of course, I had to jump in and get mad. I didn't get mad. I just told them, it's a fucking game, guys. It's a fucking game. Get over it. Oops, where'd that go? But I think one of the guys unsubscribed. Because you get too upset. It's like, okay. Come on now. So I'm starting to bounce now. Like, they gotta fix this. They really gotta fix this. Now, the reason why it irritates me more than anything is because this has been out since day one. It was out during beta. So, there's no reason for that still to be all messed up. Nothing else does. It's just these things. And I hope they fix that during part two to this game. Okay, let's go up and grab the other ones. Now, yes, I do keep them separate. Because I know a lot of guys get kind of... What are you doing? Yeah, I keep them separate. That's an extra bucket. But you're loud. That's surprising how loud that is. Usually you don't hear it running. Because it's electric, right? So it's not actually gas. It's just... So you usually don't hear that running. So if you guys want to write down, see how many ounces you think I'm going to get, go ahead. You don't have to read down the comments or like that. You can put it on a piece of paper for all I care. Just... I'm hoping to where I get big enough to where I'm making a little bit of money, I start giving away prizes and shit. And then we do the next game, part 2 to this, might be able to come to the closest to the ounce count. Win a gift card or something like that. But the money I'm making right now is I make more money just going to the bathroom. Okay. You gotta go where you're supposed to go. But you're down here, you little prick. Now, if you want to set up your system like this, of course you have my water lines, power line comes through here. Make sure you come around here. Obviously, they sunk into the ground. Come around here with it, and then keep it close to this as you possibly can. And then, of course, into this stuff. Because if you get close to this, it will detach itself, and it'll just be laying there. Because it happened to me. Because I keep in here, it's like, what the hell's going on? How come this is running? I was flipping out. Trying to figure it out. And of course, it was just, that's what happened. So, since these are the big nugget trappers, we'll put these always up here. These are the last things I clean out, are these buckets. So, we always put them up here, out of the way. And once we get going, you usually don't take too long. It takes longer to go through this. I'm not even going to be doing that this time, I don't think. I don't know. I might not. I don't know. I usually make a couple $100,000 using that. But where we got so much money and we have so much. Well, it's not even so much. Oh, geez, you guys are falling. See what I mean? This bullshit. Like, they really gotta fix that. It's. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how loud this gets. I'll watch. Yeah, it's not too bad. If you guys think it's loud, let me know. Small excavator. Get the fuck out of here. What do I do with that? I just set it over here. I just do that with it. It don't take any time to clean it up. Not when you can pick 4 up at a time. So. Go around there, big fella. Get caught up with those hoses and stuff like that. It really messes up your character here. There we go. Now, usually I can tell how many ounces we're going to get when I use the magnetite machine, because it tells me how many ounces the magnetite machine obviously is getting. So we don't get to do it this time. So it's going to be a shot in the dark to how many ounces we get. So. Swish, 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 swish. So we have New England going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, New England's my team. I used to be a Cowboys fan until the 90s. It was 90s or 2000s when they got caught with all the drugs and all that crap. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. And so I left and I went to the Patriots when Drew Bledsoe was there. I was quite a surprise when this kid from nowhere comes out and becomes Tom Brady. That was a surprise. And then we got another young quarterback that's doing pretty good. What surprised me the most was Bill Belichick. Holy crap. Retires, doesn't get in the first time. Guy has 8 Super Bowl rings. 8. And has, like... I don't know, Tom Brady was there and stuff like that, and they had a great team. But still... How can any other coach in the NFL expect to get into the hall when you have somebody like that? You're the people that hate his guts are like, what? That are upset by it. It's like, because now they know their coaches that they're on their teams may never make it. It's like, holy crap. I can believe he had 8 rings, but I guess he had 2 as assistant coach to the Eagles. I think it was the Eagles. So that was quite surprising when that happened. But it is what it is. It is the NFL, so what do you expect? They couldn't do it to Tom Brady because then everybody would be really like, what's going on? All right, what's going on? Why didn't he get in the first round? Come on, what's going on? It'd be like hockey and Wayne Gretzky. Right, being Canadian, it was guaranteed he was going number one. He was going in no matter what. It wasn't even a question. And the whole league retired his number. You can't play 99 no matter where you're at. Nowhere in the NHL can you wear number 99. And that's the way it should be, too. You don't... Like, a lot of people talk about Ovechkin, and Ovechkin's a great player. Love Ovechkin. Gold scorer? Holy crap. Great goal scorer. That's all he is a goal scorer. Wayne Gretzky wasn't known as a goal scorer. People are talking about today, oh, he's a goal scorer. Wayne Gretzky was never a goal scorer. He was a playmaker. When you have close ball, I think it's over 2,000 assists. Playmaker. And again, Ovechkin, I don't think Ovechkin's the greatest goal scorer. He only broke one of Wayne Gretzky's records. Most goals through his career. That's it. That's all he's done. Wayne Gretzky had 92 goals in the season. I think the most Ovechkin had was 60, isn't it? I don't even think he had 60, to be honest with you. I'll give him that little bit of a benefit of the doubt. Did I just dump that on that fucking bucket? I did too, didn't I? You fucking idiot. Fuck me. I fucked that bucket up. Talking too much, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyway. And then Wayne had 50 goals in 39 games. He's not known as a goal scorer. So as far as Ovechkin's not the greatest goal scorer. Just because you break one record doesn't make you the greatest. Not against the great one. And I'm not an Oilers fan or a Gretzky fan. It's just you gotta give the man what's his due. The only thing that would make Ovechkin great or a good goal scorer is that he can score through his entire career. A lot of goal scorers can't do that. The only other one that I know of would be Brett Hall, that could play his total. And again, he wasn't one of these goal scorers that were. I don't even know if he was in the top 5 goal scorers. Shit, I took too many. But he could. That's where Ovechkin got his goal scoring, by the way. Brett Hall. Right in the circle. Bang. Every time. And Brett Hall got it from his father. His father was the same way. You know, you look at other goal scorers like Danny Heatley. He had great seasons. He had like 4 great seasons. And then he got washed out. Who else was a great goal scorer? Wasn't it one of the Chicago players? I can't remember if it was Taze or what's the other guy's name? That was the goal scorer. Because one was a playmaker, the other guy was a goal scorer. And that's what happened with Danny Heatley too, right? When he was in Ontario, he played with Jason Spencer, who's a playmaker. I did it again. I think Danny Heatley only played another 4 years at the most, and then poof, he was gone. You're out. But I've actually scored a lot of goals. Can't take that away from him. But the greatest goal scorer? Nope. Very good with my brother about it all the time. You look at the records. Just because you beat him in one doesn't mean you get to beat him in the other 175 records he owns. And yes, that's how many records he owns. That's why they call him the Great One. Oh. And when Wayne broke Gordie Howe's record, Gordie was not happy. But he did it. He was pissed. Because he used to be the big point guy, right? He was the guy who had the most points. Big boys here. But we'll see what happens. You know, it is what it is. Ovechkin, I guess, wants to stay until he hits 1,000, which I don't blame him. I do the same thing. I do the same thing. And the thing is, with Wayne, when he retired, he was getting more points than Ovechkin when he retired. I think his last season, he had 89 points. He was just done. They're playing one of the Canada Cup or something like that between the nations, and I can't remember the body, but anyway, he used to play for Calgary. He cross-checked Wayne Gretzky in the lower back and fucked up his back the rest of his career. So when they went back to the NHL after they were done doing this little whatever. The player that did it, I'm trying to remember his name. Wayne's teammates took him out. You know what I mean? They took him out. They took him out. I think he played maybe another 6 months, and that was it of him. Everybody kept running him, taking him out. Because Wayne Gretzky was the golden goose. No different than Michael Jordan. When they start making more money. Everybody know who the cash cow was? Michael Jordan? Well, it was Wayne Gretzky in the NHL. And the funny part was, Wayne was still taking a lower salary. To play with people, right? People wanted to play with him, so he cut his salary. At one time, he was only making $1 million a year. I think when he went to the Rangers, or did he go to the Rangers first or St. Louis first? I can't remember, it doesn't matter. I think it was only like $1 million for the season. And remember now, the greatest player to ever play. $1 million. Well, everybody else is making like 10. And then the NHL stepped in, cut everybody's salaries down again. And now they're back up again. $10 million contracts. Shit, I did again. See, what they should be doing, I think they should be doing everywhere. When it comes to salaries, like these big players and all that stuff, it should be a base salary across the board. We'll say $5 million each across the board, no matter who you are, and then have incentives. How many points you're getting, how many home runs, how many goals, how many assists. Because the year they used to do that in the NHL, it was Timo Solani and Alexander McGillney. And they both, I think, Timo Solani had 76 goals. If you think everybody's like, oh my God, he's going to break Wayne Gretzky's record. Everybody's hoping for him. I was hoping for him. Records are meant to be broken. That's why they're records. And I think McGillney had 62. Now, it makes it You're probably thinking, what was it make that any difference? Well, each player was making 100 grand over 50 goals. So, Timo Solani's, I think it was his rookie year or the second year, made an additional $2 million. Now, this is back in the 80s. That's why I think they should have a bottom base salary and then have an incentive to do better, so make more money. I think the game would be a lot better. And it doesn't matter what game, any game would work. You know, you have quarterbacks, same thing, right? Touchdowns, how much money they make on touchdowns. Receivers, same thing, how many per touchdown after so many. Stuff like that. Because it made NHL really exciting in the 80s because they did that. And everybody was working hard to get the 50 goals. Because after 50, they made X amount of dollars per goal. And Alexander McGillney, the reason why he started getting all the goals, because he had, who was he had playing with him? Pat LaFontaine, who was an incredible player and a playmaker. So, and he got taken out from concussion syndrome. I think it was back in 88, 89 maybe. I'll have to take a look. I can't remember. So we're going for 5,000 ounces, guys. Let's see if we can get it. We'll be close, I think. I think we're going to be close. And again, I'm not even going to know the number because I can guess the number by using that. So we're not going to use that this round. We're just going to wash it. I think we'll be around 48. Are you going to get in the fucking truck or not, shithead? There we go. It's alright. I'm trying to remember the guy now. He went to Russia. He retired here in the NHL. Went to Russia. Played for Boston. He played for Nashville. Lucic. I like a lot of people hated Lucic. But I study hockey. This is what I do. I study it. And I still say today, if you don't have that bruiser that's willing to sit in front of the net and take the hits, the cheap shots and whatnot, when it comes to the playoffs, totally different sport, totally different game. If you don't do that, you're not going to win. And Lucic was great at it, and that's why a lot of times Boston won a cup, because Lucic was sitting in front of the net and just taking the hits, taking the beating. Anyway, he went to the Russia League, and it was the second game. He's a born Canadian player. And we Canadians, when it comes to hockey, watch yourselves. And the guy cheap shot him, and he just waited till his buddy went up against the boards. He plowed him and then started beating the piss out of him. It's like, yeah, that's Canadian hockey. And they're trying to take that to the NHL right now. If they do that, hockey's over. Hockey will be over. That's when all the cheap shots come in and people hitting each other in the head. You got to remember, way back in the day, they didn't wear helmets because there was a respect to the game. If you played dirty, you got your ass handed to you by a big goon. In Montreal used to have the two of the best goons in the NHL. And the boys loved to fight. They'd laugh as they fought. Sit there and laugh. Imagine sitting there laughing at you as you're punching them in the face. The last Montreal fighter that was I'd call legit was Odeline. Defenseman. And nuts. He was crazy. He got beat up one day and blood pouring out of his freaking face all over the place. He's sitting there laughing. going to the bench, laughing his ass off. I was like, man, you're nuts. Loved it. Loved every. You tell he just loved every second of it. Mind you, he won more than he lost. It was just he just got beat up, and it was just yeah, just laughing. Came back and they beat the guy in the third period. Here we go, guys. Let's see what this bucket details. 5 to 6 ounces. Not hay, but we'll see. And of course, we lost partly one of our bigger buckets over there, which is into that one. That's why I kind of separated it. Now, usually these buckets over there, those big ones over there that we just cleaned out, they usually get about anywhere from 600 to 800 ounces a bucket. That was 22. Alright, let's just start dumping. Now, what I usually do is wait till this hits about single digits, and then I'll dump the bucket. I think we got in some bad dirt there, because that was like 5 ounces, and the rest of them are going up pretty good. Like we're on our 4th bucket. This is the 5th bucket here. We're at 43 ounces, so. We need to get at least 500 ounces. Oh shit, I did it too soon. 500 ounces out of these buckets. That's what we need. If we're going to hit 5,000 ounces. Come on. Be good to daddy. But anyway, yeah, if they did that in sports, like incentivized like that way, I think it'd be a lot better sport. Maybe more urgency to win. Goalie, same thing. So many shutouts, so many wins. Plus, minus, stuff like that. If I'm an owner, that's probably what I would do. But I'm not, so too bad, eh? It is what it is when you win a lot of money. Oh, we just broke the 100. Do. So we know there's going to be at least 3 other buckets here with only 5 ounces in it. That's odd. That is really odd. I don't know how that happened. Like these buckets with 5 ounces used to be what we used to get on the normal maps. Not this one. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll probably just do this cleanup and that'll be it for tonight, because like I said, I got a lot of shit to do in the morning. Meetings and shit. It just sucks I slept. It's fucking long. We'll have to make it up for this tomorrow evening. And then Friday I'll have stream Friday no matter what, because it took so long. And the streams don't, like Gold Rush streams don't do very well as far as people wanting to come in and watch it. It's after the fact. People come back in and watch the stream that way. Because they can skip a lot of the stuff, right? Stuff they don't want to see. Which is understandable. Totally understand it. I do the same thing. I can't bitch about something if I do it myself. That's what the old timers taught me at work. I'm not going to get you to do something I'm not willing to do myself, so. If I do it myself, I can't really bitch about it. Yeah, it's 10:30 now. I gotta get up at 5. Which sucks. But it is what it is. Someday I'll do this all the time. Once I start making some money. And then I'll Stream all the time. Because when I wasn't working before, I had like 2 weeks off. I'd stream them pretty much all day. And it really sucked because I was getting like 40, 50 people in at a time. This is when YouTube started streaming. And it sucked when it first started. You didn't make money doing it. They had like 50 people watching. I was doing Star Wars. And what was I doing? All the pirate games. I was doing pirate games. And I'd have close to 1,000 people come in and watch, right? Just... Well, I would have stuck with it. But again, I worked. I had to go to work. I had to make money. Gotta pay your bills. Gotta eat. All right, 200 ounces. How many bucks we got left? 8. 8 bucks. Ugh. I don't know. 5,000 ounces is looking pretty far away. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. I tell you what, guys, if you always want me to keep playing, just drop a like in the bottom there. Well, let me know if you guys want me to keep playing or not. The way this is looking right now, we might break 4,000 ounces. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't matter. I can tell usually by the buckets, right? Just I figure we need at least 500 ounces out of these buckets here, so. I stack these buckets over here because I know we need them. We need to take them with us. We do like the gem, so the gem thing is nice. So you get 1,000 per carat, so. We get close to 400 ounces. If we get close to 400 ounces and then we get a couple of these big buckets, we might not be too bad. These buckets, 800 ounces per bucket, 600 ounces per bucket. If we get the 8, we'll probably do it. But if we get 6, well, it's going to be really tough. Be really, really tough. Tough. Doot, doot, doot. Once this is done, I'll have to take a bathroom break. We're still sucking ass here. Come on. So we got Daytona starting soon. Starting in February. Get some NASCAR going. That's another game I have that I gotta start playing NASCAR. And I do have a racing cockpit. It's actually on the other side, just right over there. Which is all set up. I gotta clean everything. It's dusty, right? So I gotta wash everything down. I play my farm simulator. Hopefully the new Gold Rush when it comes out, or Gold Simulator when it comes out. Oh Jesus Christ, we only have 300 ounces. Damn. You bitches, man, better have a lot of gold on them. This ain't looking good for us. Shit. I'm gonna have 500 ounces. Alright. No, this one has a little bit of the big mats in it. So this should rack up pretty good. These buckets stay here because they were here. There's jump 300. You can tell the big one's in it, 79 ounces. There's just a little bit of the big one, but it was in it. See, these usually have around 50 in there. You fucker. I hate when it does that. So the gold is better on the other end than it is in the top end. I figure at least 45, but yeah, see, 14 ounces. What the fuck? Get in there. Yeah, we're not gonna do well, I don't think. Well, I mean by the lower end, by the gas, where I have the gas tank, that's the lower end. Gold there was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Yeah, we're not doing 400 ounces right now. Jesus Christ. 12. Alright, these big boys gotta have big in them. They gotta be big. They gotta be big. Come on, be big. There we go. This one only had a bit in it. It wasn't full. It was like maybe half full. Come on. Come on. 135. We need these ones to be 800. 800s. Let's do it. Come on. Six. Jesus. I'd be lucky to get 3,000 ounces. Wait, this is going. $247 ounces. Wow. Holy shit. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Wow. Like I said, they used to have 800 to 600 ounces in these buckets. See, that's 450. But still low. Holy shit. That is just, oh my. That's horrible. Like, Jesus. This is horrible. This is the worst I've done in the claim. Like the big part of this claim, this is the worst I've ever done. Wow. Like these usually themselves have 130 ounces in them. Wow. They said average, I was getting close to 4,000 ounces. Now I'm lucky to get 2,000. I love it. That better have been the small bucket. That better have been the small bucket. Like, holy. Like, that's, oh my god. That's just... Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. I almost feel like going to the other claim now, even this one. Oh my god. Like... Oh, that's 81. At least that's 81 in this one. I don't know, not. Holy shit. How do you go from 11 to 16 to 81? Wow. Like, explain that. Like, this is the worst I've done. We always was in like 2,500 to flirting around 4,000 ounces. And the way the gold was going, I figured it would be close to 5, because the last one I think I cleaned out was, like I said, 38 or 3,700 ounces. That's 62. But like, these buckets used to have 135 ounces in them. And not just once, were consistent. These big ones. The only one that would change, like I said, was these buckets over here. They would fluctuate. And the big buckets would fluctuate between a couple hundred ounces, but not 32. Like, I don't know. Something just don't seem right. I'm not even gonna make 2,000 ounces. This is the worst I've done this claim. And the thing is, I bought 2 more sets of mats and buckets. 24. Like previously, like the last one I did was like I said, close to 4,000 ounces. But before that, that's when I bought the new set. So I figured, okay, we're getting rich gold. We should be close to 5,000 ounces. If not 5,000, because we're flirting. And nope, fuck that. That's the worst I've done in the claim. 1,800 ounces is the worst. What the fuck is your problem? Just stick up your ass or something? Oh my god. I can't believe that. And it's not hard to tell, you can believe me, because I have $41 million. And I bought another claim of $10 million. I made close to $60 million in this claim, and now like it's 1,800 ounces. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm actually quite baffled. Now I gotta reattach this. I am baffled like a bastard, man. I'm telling you. I don't know how I go from closing over 4,000 ounces to 1,800. Oh, you bitch. When the crosshairs are on here, you pick the shit up, okay? Sound good? Sounds good. Yeah, I don't understand that one. It's just... we should have no problem gathering up close to 4,000 ounces, because I've been doing that consistently. To 1,800. So... like I said, it must have been, I don't know, the lower end must be had all the gold in it, and the upper end don't. Because as you can tell, I've been working the upper part the past little bit. Well, pretty much this whole stream. And I'll tell you what I mean by the upper half when I get back to the claim. I'll show you. So, it's just crazy. So far, I get 60 million out of this claim. And then all of a sudden, we got no gold. Really? It doesn't, you know, seem right. That's what I put here, right? On the track to make some big gold. Because I was. I like the way that's stacking half decent. Usually it doesn't stack that good. And I should have kept my mouth shut because now it's going to get all messed up. You watch and see. This is the way it used to be when everything was all upgraded. And of course now that's starting to bounce around, so now I gotta get in the truck and move it. There we go. Yeah, you still bounce around, not as much though. Yeah, a little disappointed on that one. God damn. I'm actually considering just packing my shit up and going to the new claim. Packing my bags and going home. As Eric Cartman would say, screw you guys, I'm going home. I haven't watched that in a while. I should check that out just to see what they're doing. They used to crack the hell out of me, South Park. They were always funny. And they made fun of everybody, which is the way it should be. You make fun of one, make fun of the other. Because everybody does stupid shit. Everybody puts their foot in their mouths. Everybody does it. Take it as you get it. I've done it myself. Eat it. Just hope your feet are clean when you do it. If you haven't done it yet, give it time. It'll happen. Yes, sirree, Bobby. It will have. Oh, come on, really? You prick. Do. You gotta remember to go slow. We're doing this. I try to move a little faster when I'm streaming compared to when I'm just relaxing, having a nice relaxing morning, having my cup of tea, some eggs and sausage and hash browns in the morning, sitting back, doing this. That's when I used to play this game, is when I'm doing that stuff. I used to play a lot in Friday nights when I played, because it was just a relaxing night. And where I just woke up an hour before I started the stream is one of the reasons why I'm playing it. Because I'm druggy. So I can't go into a shooter game because I'd make myself look like a punk ass bitch. Oh, I gotta go check up the fuel up here. Make sure everything's going okay. Look, there's barely anything gone out of it. It's awesome. Okay, let's get up the truck and go back to reclaim, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about rich ground. Again, it baffled me. What I'd like to be able to do is if I redid this plant, like redid this map again, what I want to do is take all this dirt, every bit of it, and run it through the plant to see the difference between using the mini wash plant to using the big wash plant. So I might do that too. If I don't know if we can redo this map or not. They really never said. So I'm hoping. I actually should have just checked it. I'll actually check it in a second. I'll go back to the camp there and we'll check to see if we can actually reset this claim or not. Because if you could reset this claim, why would you leave? The gold is just phenomenal. Except for now. 1,800 ounce. Get the... That's ridiculous. Whoops, come on now. Steady on now, steady on. Come on, back up a little bit. Come on. Get in there, bitch. There. Now this is where I always park this machine right here, this guy. And then I'll take my little trucky truck here. And I'll park you right here. Just like so. Now this will turn sideways enough to drive this all the way over here. They really got to fix it. Again, it's been out since beta, those things. And they still bounce around like there's no tomorrow. Alright, let's put you in here. Then we gotta see if we can upgrade these guys too, so. Alright. Now let's talk about the upper half and lower half that I was talking about. The bench. You see where my gas thing's at, right? Now, you see where this is all cleaned out? This was absolutely insane in gold. Like, insane. Really, really rich ground. Lots of gold. Same thing as right here. It was rich as hell. But since I started here, over to here, and cleaned up this area down here, like right along here, and up there, I only got 1,800 ounces. So, is it because I'm on this bench here? Because it goes all the way around, right? Or is it just this end that has shit gold? And we can't tell because you can't drill it. So, the only way I can tell is be rerunning everything again. And then if I end up with 1,800 ounces again, my fucking ass is out of here. Because we have the big claim to do. And I've never ever done the big claim, so I don't know what I'm in for. So we have enough money to buy all the new equipment and everything else. Alright, let's go back to... Come on now, you. Let's go back here. Now let's see if we can upgrade our shit. What's up, Dozer? Let's see, last year 15,000 ounces. And I expect this year we'll have close to 40. Because of the amount of gold I got so far. Alright, let's check on these boys here to see if we can upgrade them or not. Yep, there's one. What do you do, Dip? Oh, you're one of these guys. Okay. Oh, come on. Why can't I upgrade it? Both those will be full. No. What will you do? Oh, speed. Yeah, okay. Fucking right. You can make me go faster. Let's do it, bitch. Let's see. More clean up. Back in the career. Clean up. Nice. This guy's now level what? 2? More pants for shit. 2 more slots in the pan. Okay. See, I want these guys high enough. See, this guy's already a level 2. To where I can switch them to something. Once they get upgraded fully, you can actually switch them to another piece of equipment. Oh, somebody new wants to work for us, do they? Dump truck. Get the hell out of here. Don't need you for a dumb truck. I need you for a dumb ass. Alright. Plot. Oh, we can... No, that's not it. We actually own the plot. Right here. Is this one? Nope, it's that one. Yeah, we can reset it. There it is right there. So we can reset this one, which is surprising. Because if I didn't stream this, I just mine here. Because look at the gold you're getting. Like I said, you're going to get around 60 or 60 million ounces of gold out of here. So, or 60 ounces of gold. Fuck, I'm an idiot. At least $60 million. God. I do apologize. I'm just rambling on stupid shit. Like I said, I want to take all this. Well, actually, right here, I guess. And then wash it through the plant. But we have to use the dump truck. Or the rock truck. I almost... If you weren't here, you know what I'm thinking. I'm looking at buying another one of these. I have the money. I don't want the Frankenstein. Another one of these. As long as I get another money. The problem is, do I have enough spot to store it? Come winter time. Alright, I'm going to get another drink because I'm empty. And I'm going to use the bathroom. And then, hopefully I'll decide if I'm going to buy another one of these or not. But I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a sec. It'll only take a minute. If I can get my ass out of this chair first. Alright, we're back. Where's my glasses? Everything's blurry. Ah, there we go. Now you can see. Another thing I'll let you guys know about too when we're done here. Fuck. Fuck it, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. When you have this unit here, now I'm going to do another test with it after this season's over. Now I took all this stuff out of here, like all this nice equipment, took it all out. We stuck it in here, along with some extension cords and shit like that, and we closed it. Well, I didn't have enough room to take it off ground, okay? So you store it to the winter so you don't do damage to it. But I didn't have enough room, so I left it out. Usually I'd store it away. But I left it out just to, of course, then we'll see if everything broke in it. The only thing that didn't break was the extension cords. Everything else was busted. So I threw it all in the trash and bought all new ones. Because the time you fix it and everything else, it was just... And they're so cheap, and of course, $41 million, who cares? Just buy new shit. So I bought new shit. So I'm going to sell this shit like this. And we're going to sell a lot of this stuff as well. There is another claim we want to check, and it's right here. I have no idea what's in here. And we were supposed to do it when I did all this stuff. And I forgot, and I keep forgetting to do it. So what I end up have to do is I have to use, obviously, the miniature wash plant. And this is why it's still sitting here. And I keep forgetting to do it. But we'll have to, because I don't think anybody mined it. They just left it. So we're going to mine it. I was one of the first guys to actually stream this part of this. And as far as I know, I think I'm the only one that actually cleaned that out. That's clean. We've got a lot of gold out of that. That was more gems than gold, but man. Same thing as this. I don't know if anybody's actually cleaned this out yet. Completely. But if we get another friggin' 1,800 ounces, I don't know if I will be either. Oh, that was just horrible. Horrible. And you can use this, by the way. You can take this out of here if you want. And place it over here if you wanted to. I didn't. I was going to, because if we put another one here, it would make this a little bit level. The problem is we had nowhere to plug it into. And I'll show you. Get up here, you big ass. Actually, you probably could have, because these ones two are empty. One of these is going to this, and the other one's going way back to our camp, which is doing the other machines. So I suppose you could. You could probably... I think you could probably put these two over there. And then you'd have this, and then you could have that. Yeah, it would work. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it would work. See, I always check things out. Just because I say it and just walk away, and you never know, and then somebody goes, oh, you could do that? What's he talking about? He didn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I check just to make sure. So, see how it's like... You can see how it's kind of kitty corner like that. So, actually, if we took that, we'd probably ended up with where this is at. And then you put this. So if you ever want to do this, don't be a dumbass like me, right? Go over there, grab that unit, put it over here, because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Put it over here, take this, stick it over there, take this and stick it down the lower part. You'll save yourself 900,000. Right? So don't be a dumbass like me. Hey. And nothing's broken on that machine. It's just fuck, I can't remember the name of it now. Well, anyway, the coil there, the wires, shit like that, broke, so I just replaced them. So I just threw it in the ground. The stuff's not worth picking up and worrying about. Eventually, it'll go back to our camp anyway. It'll go over there and sit there. Yeah. Kind of pissed now. I fucking even think I put it in the title, didn't I? Let's see. Yeah, time to make some big gold on Diamond Creek. You fucking idiot. Fuck's sakes. Absolutely horrible. Fucking dumbass. Did anybody text me back? Yeah. Okay. Good. They need the company van. I have the company van with me at home here. And they needed it for the morning. Which is fine. I got a bank appointment in the afternoon anyway, so that's why I can't stream tomorrow afternoon. I haven't, like I said, I haven't streamed probably a week now on Twitch. I gotta get back into it. Now I'm trying to decide to stay on Twitch or go on Kick or whatever. A lot of people fucking starting to go to Kick. They're saying Twitch is getting a little hard to deal with. I don't know if it's true or not, but I know a lot of them are leaving. And they're not leaving, obviously, because it'd be stupid to do so. But they're multi-streaming, so on Kick and Twitch. Which is surprising. You think they'd jump on YouTube, because YouTube, you don't need to have paid subscribers. You just make money, just do what I'm doing right now. It helps, don't get me wrong. The partnership here, when you pay so much a month or whatever, does help. But I gotta start making shorts and start making videos again. It just takes me a lot longer to learn this shit. It does, normal people, because I'm far from normal. Boop. Boop. There we go. There we go. So, we're good. We're good. Nope, we're not good to do that. That's why I never replaced any of these. I gotta replace these units. It actually got more gold with new equipment. Even that. Like I could have got the top of the line shaker and then replaced these with top of the line stuff. And it would only cost me $2 million. But I should have done it when I got the money. I should have done it. Because then I would have got more gold. Because that's what you upgrade so you can catch more gold. I would have caught more gold with that stuff. But, again, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Alright, let's turn this machinery on. She's starting to move already. You little bitch. You better off. Alright. Alright. Well, I didn't mean to turn you on first, but okay. It'll work. Speed 3 to clean this bitch out quick. There we go. Why aren't you moving over? Motor's not running. Doesn't make a lot of sense there. But what's going on? There we go. Okay. It's on level 1. That's on level 3. Now we have something to drink because I'm fucking dying. It's funny how they all start out in 8s, and then at the end of this, wash terms, when I'm done washing everything out, they'll be all fucked up. That's what happens when you have certain people working certain jobs. We get 88 carats, though. That's $88,000. This is as fast as this goes. That's level 3. Not even spilling dirt yet. Watch you start spitting dirt right about now. There it goes. Now the reason why I don't like using the other machinery, like Frankenstein or what the fuck they call this machinery, it only has a small end you can put your gold into, or dirt into. The chutes. Mind you, I do like them because they have the stretch, the arm. Like I could put it down here and it would reach here. Which is another good idea if you could do it. That's something I would save the game, buy it, put it in here, see if it worked. If it worked, I'd leave it. If it didn't, I'd get rid of it. Redo the stream. Or the stream. The save. Done yet? Come on, almost done. There we go. And another thing, these bitches go anywhere. Man, they're great. So hopefully they're going to change the prices soon. And yes, they did the path for 2026 for this game, and one of them was the gold prices and machine prices are going to change, which is nice because right now it's 6,500 an ounce, and we're still like lucky to get 12 out of here. So. And they're going to change the lighting, too. The lighting for these machines to make them better. Oh. So, yeah, that could have sucked that clean out. 1,800 ounces, Jesus. That still pisses me off. That's like maybe $2 million. You'll have to watch the last stream I did Gold Rush, and you'll see how many ounces I was getting. It was insane. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Jello. What's going on, my man? How was your day at school? Or did you go to good school? You say you're in New York, so I know they got fucking plastered with snow. Don't worry, we got it too. I got it too. I live on the East Coast, so maritime boy. Whatever you guys get, we're getting it not too far. A couple days later. Oh yeah, I always just chit chat to myself. Just talk about the game or hockey or football or some do stupid shit. How about yourself? Oh, you're in New Hampshire? Same shit, different pile. Or same shit, different spot. How's that? New Hampshire. Now, is that around Maine? I'm trying to remember my geography. It's been a long time since geography. Yeah, that's what I thought. One of the guys I used to play with, he lived in Maine. He was a lineman. They moved to Texas years ago. He moved to Texas probably 20 plus years ago. We used to play COD and everything together. Then the old group broke up. A lot of people don't realize that, right? The guys you play with now, man, are gone. They end up leaving eventually. I'm from the West, New Hampshire. Eye on the main border. Yeah. It's crazy, man. She's crazy, man. Yeah, I just woke up a couple hours ago, for Christ's sake. Ended up passing out. Woke up and just made something to eat and then started streaming. That's why I was late. No, you didn't. I'll show you. You little bitch. Did you see that shit? There we go. I'm right up here. So it's Artisan with a capital A, lowercase, gaming with a capital G. I was actually going to ask you, and then of course you brought it up first. So actually, you should be able to see it on the bottom of my YouTube page. Actually, I can't remember if that's the way it was or not, man. I try to remember. I try to link everything I can, but I'm an idiot, so hey. It's what it is. Oh, I gotta stretch. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Alright, hold on. Turn, fat ass. Oh, that's better. Whew. Then near tip the chair over. Oh, you said to the right person? I didn't get it. It didn't come through, but then again, I didn't fucking... There's so many fucking updates on my computer right now. And I don't mean I don't update it. It's 3 days in a row once updates. The issue is it's supposed to update it on its own, like at night. I know at night, but usually when I go to bed and sleep, this usually shuts itself down to sleep mode, and then that's when it updates itself. But now that I've been streaming at night, it has a... I think I have to set the timer. So before I go to bed, I shut the computer off now and updates itself when I turn it back on. But yeah, I didn't get the friend request you sent to the right person, so I'll check. Tomorrow I'll check it. I'll get into the level 10. Come on now, bitch. Well, let me click on this for some reason. Let's see if it'll let me go over here. Like, it won't let me click on any of this shit. Like, even friends, it won't let me click on. Alright, I'm going to close out of it. Ooh. Don't know about you guys, but that was hard on my fucking eyes. I'll click it back up again. Yeah, it won't even let me click on. Yeah, I know, but I can click on friends, right? It's not even letting me do that. It might have something to do with the update too, right? So. Like usually you click on your name here and it'll give you all the stuff you want to do. It won't even let me do that. Let me do that. The fuck's this all about? Steam Hub. See, let me click on that. Won't let me click on anything else. Let's say I'll check in the morning. Gotta stop doing that, man. That shit's hurting the head. Yeah, I know. Let's just, like I said, I'll check in the morning. I will check in the morning. See what the hell's going on. Well, I had issues with it. It wouldn't. Didn't want to pay my monthly subscription to Fallout 76. So, but it did accept it like 4 days later, which is weird. So we got that much dirt left to do. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this before Season 2 is over. Or until I get pissed enough because we're not getting the gold that we're used to getting. The caps is Steam Hub. Ah. I was lucky with my old Steam account. I didn't have any games on it. And I get all messed up. So I just had to open up a new one. I was lucky. I didn't have any games on it. I got lucky there. This machine's so big. Because this machine came out after these big guys came out. And you can tell by the difference of the size of this. So you get little piles of dirt on each side. So that's why there's dirt on this side, because I try to keep it to that side. And it's easier for me to clean it up on this side. So that's why you see me missing or putting dirt on the side. That's why. It's not lined up correctly. So. See, no matter what, you're going to miss dirt. No matter what, you're going to miss some dirt. Well, how come you're not digging that up, bitch? It's a flat area. Well, it should be a flat area. Come on now. Grab it. There we go. Don't know why she's giving me a hard time, but she is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're new, please like, subscribe. It does help the channel grow. It also lets me know what kind of games you want me to play, too. You can leave that in comments down below, or you can wait till the stream's over if you want. Leave it down there. If you have any comments or anything for me to know about, as far as games are concerned. Because most of my time is taken up between sleeping and doing what I'm doing right now. I've been just playing Fallout. It's a great game, man. Now, I'll give you some words of advice when it comes to Steam. If you can, wait till Christmas time to buy your games. Like, if it's a game you really, really want, I know it's hard to do. But if you can wait till Christmas, save your money, wait till Christmas time, man, you'll get like 80% off. Easy 80%. I don't know how many games I bought this Christmas. Oh, fuck, I can show you some of the shit I got that I've never even touched. Well, you see the symbol right there? Want me to update? Prick. Library. Like, these are all the games I have, and a lot of them I've never played. And I also have Ubisoft. Okay. I even got like Scones and Bones of Trials on this to see if it's any different compared to Machine Sims, yeah, 2018. Yeah. Well, you get it for like $2, right? Like, but again, it is 2018, so it's almost 10 years old, right? But there's a lot of games, like, a lot of stuff I haven't played at all. I'm just going to see if I can rummage through. Like, they were just like for $1 or $2. Like, hey, that's pretty good. Let's buy it, and we'll just put it away for now. Oh, Jesus, man. Star Trek Online. I did play that when it first came out. I was one of the beta testers for That one, Star Trek Online. 500 hours on that one. I like this game. I just played the storyline. I really like the game. The story was good. I like the story. I played as the Romulans High Council. And then I started doing the Klingon. And I think I went 80% of the Klingons before I decided to get out. There's my NASCAR. So this is one of the games we will be doing. I played the first season to see if I liked it or not. As you can tell, some of the trophies I've won. So hopefully, soon we'll be doing it. And I'd like to get to do Formula 1, but the new one's coming out in May. I got a couple right now. This one. I don't want to fucking download that ass. And then there's that one there. I played 2023 actually on EA Sports. This was a good game, but they just dropped the ball on it. This was a good game. They just didn't really do anything with it. It was a good game, though. This is another game we're going to get back into. I'm going to get back into this. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I just play the storylines for these games because there's just too much, right? You know what I mean? It's no different than Division. I like the Division. I really like the Division. But there's just so much. All right, big bitch. Let's get you moved. I love these pieces of equipment. Well, there's a lot of good games, man. There's a lot. Destiny 2 is a good game to play. Yeah, it is. It is. Like, the storylines are really good, and people help you out. Like I said, you just kind of go in with each other. There's not all this modding your weapons and your armor and shit. I never get that well. That's one thing about, doing that kind of stuff. I'm not very good at it. Like modding your weapons. Oops. Let's get you back down here, big fella. So I say probably Destiny will probably be the next shooter I play. Fucker. And I'll start from scratch. Because it's been many years since I played it. And rumor has it, 3's coming out within the next couple of years. And Destiny's good. Those are the guys that made Halo, right? But the only thing I don't like about those guys, they whine. They're whiners. Right? Microsoft bought the company, then they whined. A couple years later, said they're going to quit. That's when they want to do Destiny. And Microsoft's like, no, we don't want you to do Destiny. We want you to keep doing Halo. And they threatened to quit. So Microsoft, all right, we'll sell you back the company in only one condition. We keep Halo. They're like, fine, because they want to do Halo anyway. So then decided to do Destiny, which is a better game. I love Destiny. I thought it was better than Halo. But you can see a lot of the Halo in Destiny. Okay, let's do this. I thought my buddy joined this team, but I don't say anything. Oh, it don't matter. I opened this channel for a couple reasons, just for the enjoyment of the game, and just to sit back, relax, and enjoy the game. That's why I started this channel, because everybody else was just, some people are just flamboyant, like they're just like, oh, they do a lot of fake shit. Like jump scares. Like people go, oh my god, and they jump out of their chair and go flying in the air. Really? Bullshit. It's a load of crap. No one does that. Where we at? We're at 55%. Okay. That's alright. That's going good. Okay. We're good. So I don't do that kind of stuff. I just don't go, oh my God, fly out of my chair. Besides, these fucking chairs are expensive. Like this one I'm sitting on here is probably one of the most expensive. Well, it was at times, like $800. I never paid $800 for it, but that's what it's worth. I don't pay full price for nothing. I don't give a shit what it is. This chair I got half price. I got it for $400. And that's the price of a normal gaming chair. And then same as my monitors. Like the monitor I'm looking at right now is worth $1,400. I got it for $7, and I got 2 of them. I don't pay full price. My PC, same thing. I don't pay full price. I get $1,200 off. I'm not paying full price. Regular price for my PC is $4,800. I got it for 36, I think it was, $3,600. But I do a lot of cash work. I'm a professional painter. I paint houses. So I make a lot of money doing it. I used to too. I never started buying gaming chairs. Probably quite a few years after I started my channel. Right? So I would say this is the second. See, this chair here is the second one of the same make I got. And then I had a cheaper one before that. I had 2 or 3 cheaper ones before that. They didn't last. This one's the only one that really lasts. These ones here. Well, that's it, man. If get what you got to get. You have to run off your, not mine, right? You'll understand that when you get older, right? Don't try to live up to somebody else's. Live in your own, right? Don't try to live with somebody else. It doesn't go well. Like, I can make a lot of money painting a house, right? Like, I usually make painting a house, a 2-story house, probably around $12,000. So, you're not going to compete. A lot of people, that's why they don't like blue-collar guys, a lot of people. Well, yeah, just do about yourself. Whatever, like say you make $2,000 a week or $2,000 a month or whatever the fuck it is, keep yourself down way below that. When it comes to gaming, or any type of, not just gaming, but anything like that. Stuff you want to do. Yeah, because that's how I started. Like when I started, I didn't live stream. Right? I just gamed. I only had one monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a computer. And actually had speakers because they didn't have gaming headsets back then. Go figure that one out. That's so long ago, man. We gotta think, I'm the first generation too, right? Gamers. A lot of people go, what's that? That's the Nintendo. No. It's not. It's like Gemini and Atari. Anybody could make a video game back in the day. Whoops. Wrong way, dumbass. Like when we first... Yeah. When we first started gaming, like gaming started to come out with the Commodore 64, the Atari, and then the Gemini. Anybody could make a game, okay? So the gaming industry got overflooded. It near went under. It near went bankrupt. Gaming was almost over way back. And there wouldn't have been any more gaming. So that's when the government literally had to step in and say, listen, this is what you got to do. This is what you're not allowed to do. And they had to do it. And it had to be done. And that's what happened. Actually, I think I might leave that like that. Because we're going to have to move it over a little bit, aren't we? Can I just move this over just a tad? There, let's try that. It may work, it may not. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Wii. I think one of my nephews started a Nintendo Wii. But, you know, gaming's obviously a lot different than when I started playing it. But gaming's also a multi-trillion-dollar a year thing now. But yeah, we never lost the gaming industry. I still have some of my old shit. It's just boxed away. Before my mom passed away, I said, whatever happened to my old, like, the Ontario and all that shit? She goes, oh, that got thrown out when we moved away. It's like, what? God damn it. She goes, well, you aren't playing them no more. I just thought it was junk. All the old games and stuff like that are fucking gone. Gone. So I actually thought about, because there is gaming companies out on the internet that sells old vintage games. Like the Atari, and the Gemini, and stuff like that, and the games. I did a job for a gentleman not far, had an Odyssey. In box Odyssey. I was like, damn. I think the last one that sold was around $500. And I don't even think it had a box. This one had a box and everything. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, as soon as I saw it. So I told the homeowner, he had it in his basement. Just a dusty old damp basement. I mean, get that thing out of here. What are you doing? See how much that shit's worth? Oh no, they didn't. They still do it today. Like, I watch a couple of YouTubers, and they go to yard sales, and they be selling Pokemon cards and old vintage video games for nothing. There's one guy, and it was first of it was a man, and he was selling all his old gaming setup, and he was in his 60s. So he had a lot of old stuff. He sold everything he had. I mean, games, like Atari games, and original Nintendo stuff, and all this. It was just holy shit for $400. I was like, holy shit, man! There's a couple of games in there worth that. Like, what are you doing? Especially if you get the right game, right? Like, the stuff you can sell it for. Like, I'm a hockey card collector. I collected hockey cards when I was a lot younger, 40 years ago or more. And I still have them today. Like, I got some right here. I was thinking about sending them away to get them graded. And I think I saw them before on stream. I have all of them from the 80s. Every rookie you are in the 80s, I have it. This one here is 87, 86. This is Pat LaFontaine, or Pierre Turgeon's rookie card. That there is worth about $40 on graded. But if I get it graded, it's worth a lot of money. I don't know if you know anything about hockey, obviously. There's an Eiserman rookie. Luke Robitaille rookie. You want to see a real nice rookie? That's what I definitely want to get graded, because it's pretty much perfect, and it's gonna be worth a fuck ton of money. It's worth about $500 right now, the way it is. Is a Marc Messier rookie card. So that's my Marc Messier. It's worth about $500. I got it when I was 18, and I got it for $175. I got a drawer full of cards. I got an actual big giant case full. I have friends that come over just to want to look at them. Right? I don't let them look at my rookies. They're my valuable cards. You're not allowed to touch. Only I'm allowed to touch them. Now here's a goaltender from Philadelphia that died. He motorcycle accident. Yeah, Pilly Lindbergh right there. Actually, they just celebrated him, I think it was this year or last year, this year's hockey. Here's another rare hockey card. I'll show you. Get the dust off it. And it's in really good shape. It's the Patrick Wall rookie card. That's worth a pretty mint. But, well, yeah, that's the thing, right? The funny part was when Pokemon first came out, the first edition stuff, I was collecting hockey cards. So I thought about picking a couple boxes of the original Pokemon and just put it away. Just, because I knew just by hockey cards, right? You can get the Wayne Gretzky's rookie card. I can't remember, I think it was 83 or 84. Okay? And when I started collecting, I would have been 18 when I started collecting hockey cards, because that's when I really started getting into it. I did a little bit, dabbed a little bit, but then I got really good into it when I was 18. When I was 21, a pack of whatever it was, the year Wayne Gretzky was a rookie, was $20 a pack. And that was back, like way back, when I was 18. So that would, a long time ago. So I knew what can happen. In the original Pokemon, now that was here, I don't know what it was selling for anywhere else, was $24 a box, which now is going for $190,000 a box. Let me tell you, I've been kicking myself in the nuts constantly. Oh no, I'm 53. I'll be 53 in a couple months. But it just, I was like, yeah, it was pretty crazy because I was into the hockey cards, right? So I was buying boxes of hockey cards. That's how I ended up with all like the 80s stuff and everything else, because I'm buying all of it. And then the Pokemon stuff here coming out. Yep. It's insane. Like, it's just, I didn't look. No, I don't. A lot of people, when I was in my 40s, thought I was 20. What makes me look old now is because I have no hair. Like, if I had hair, I'd still look like I was 20. My younger brother, he's in his 40s. He looks like he's 20, but he shaves his head completely, but he has a great big beard. Every time he's up here, the girls want him to shave his beard, his daughters. And they're like, I don't know what you look like without a beard. I just take my hat off and said, there you go. That's what he looks like. Because me and my two other brothers, we look pretty much exactly. And we sound exactly, too. It was just fucking hilarious. That's why I stopped answering the company phone. I'd be at work, right? Just laying around the office, the phone would ring. Pick up the phone. Go, here's the phone. I ain't answering no fucking phone. Well, looks like we're almost full, are we? Yep, we're almost full. Gotta go over. Gotta swap everything out. Like I said, it's usually 1.5 of these to fill that, which is about right. I hear you ringing, bitch. I'm Russian. Actually, I'm Canadian, but, I'm Russian to get here. Shut the water off. So again, if you want to do this where you're always having dirt running through your machine, run that bitch at 1. Just speed 1. Because you can see there's still dirt in it and that thing's full. And we're at 100% full here. So we got to keep an eye on that. Right there, that number. So when I have all my workers working at the same time and everything switches by itself and I have to do this shit, I'll be able to go a lot faster. Oh, now you're sideways now, are we, bitch? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just take the hat off. Well, we're all bald. Me and my brothers are bald as eagles. I used to tease my nieces all the time. Just to grow. I'm your uncle. I'm supposed to gross you out. It's what it is. And I used to tell them, go, oh my God, you have no hair. And they start slapping me on top of the head, patting me on top of the head. I said, well, if you really want to see my hair, it's on my back. You want to see it? I said, you can braid it and everything else. Like, oh my God. They start screaming and run away. I'm pretending I'm pulling my shirt off so they can braid my back hair. Just, they'd scream, run away. Oh my God. My brother just laugh. He get involved. Going, go ahead, go braid his hair. It's on his back. Don't worry about it. They probably have hair phobia now. Can't understand. Why do men have so much hair? I says they're testosterone, baby. The more body hair, the more testosterone they have. Just a rule of law. How we doing up here, bitch? 73%. Let's shut that off. Okay, now we shut our machine off. The fuck dirt. How in the hell did you get up here? You're supposed to be in there. I don't actually have a lot of back hair. It was just me teasing the shit out of my nieces. It's what I do. I'm their uncle. I'm supposed to do that. They just laugh at me. You're supposed to gross out your nieces. It's the fun of it. Can't gross out your nephews. They just look at you like, and what? Can't gross out boys. They just kind of look at you and go, huh? Don't give a shit. It's funny because they'll bring their boyfriends over to introduce them to me. And they come in here to see this room. They're like, holy shit. Yep. Holy shit. That's how my nephews do. If they come up here to visit with my sister and stuff like that, they just come in here. It's all the gaming shit's in here. Like, I don't even have TVs. Right? I don't even have a TV. I used to have a TV in the room, and then I took it off and just put it away. I don't have time to watch TV. Like I said, I sleep. I get up, go to work, come home, shower, eat, sit down, start streaming. But since I haven't worked for a while because of the winter, which sucks. This is the second winter in a row I didn't really do anything. So I'm actually going to think about opening up my own company. That's what I've been debating, going to the bank and stuff with, doing stuff like that. Because I like to keep moving. I'm not one to sit around. I'm going to be... Okay. What? I'm going to be a niece or nephew. Soon, I hope to be a nephew. Hope that your sibling's going to have a boy or a girl. Is that what you're telling me? Because you're going to be uncle no matter which way it goes. Right? I assume you're a boy. You've been saying you are, so. Okay. We good to go? I think we're good to go. All right, let's turn this on. It usually don't take too long to swap out. It's just, it would have been nice to have workers do this shit for me. Now I don't have to worry about it. It takes a lot longer to get workers and to upgrade them. Oh, my God, I just... Haha! Got it, did you? They did that on the, what cartoon did they do that on? I can't remember. Was it Simpsons? No. The fuck was it? Might have been Family Guy. I can't fucking remember now. Or was it TV? I can't fucking remember. I don't watch a lot of TV, so kind of like some days I get kind of fucked up by that. Went right there, didn't you, you bitch? I knew you did. All right, let's get down here. Look at the dirt piling up underneath my machine. Yeah. Overflow. There you go. That's better. But lucky you're not on a roofing crew with me, or a roofing crew. Construction crew with me. Man, I'd fucking tantalize the fuck out of you. Blue collar workers, man, are the worst. I'm telling you. You have no fucking idea. A lot of times I bite my tongue so goddamn hard it bleeds. My father just sits there and looks at me. Don't blame. I have to tell a lot of people, don't blame me as I'm blue collar. Don't blame me. I've been doing this since 13 years old, boys. Just go with the flow. It just comes out. So it's hard for me to stream. For that reason, there's a lot of times I'm sitting here and people say, and I just hold everything back. It's like, because I'm blue collar. And the shit that'll come out of my mouth, you have no fucking idea. I hold back quite a bit. And then you see people that are streaming, they talk about, oh, if you want to start a stream, just be yourself. Do this. Like, I'd be kicked off in less than a week. And that ain't no lie. So I bite my tongue a lot. But, come here, bitch. There you go. There you go. Good. Let's check our stuff here. Excellent. Now, let's boost the speed up a little bit. There we go. So that way we're not sitting here for a couple minutes. That'll empty left goes, what the hell's going on now? The fuel tank is fuel. Okay. Hey yo. Hey yo. What's up, buddy? I want to get into construction. If you're gonna get into construction, if you're looking to make any really amount of money, I would recommend being an electrician. Or, and the worst of it is, when it comes to blue collar, I came from a construction. Okay. The worst thing about construction is, man, you're going to get beat up, right? Like, I wake up in pain, I go to bed in pain. It is what it is. You get used to it over the years. Like, I can tell you right now, my shoulder right now on the right side feels like it has a heartbeat. Because when you're doing this for 30 years, painting, your shoulder tells you after 30 years, you better fuck off. So, same thing as your knees, going up and down, up and down. You're going up and down a ladder, or you're crawling along the floor. Right? So, if I was going to do it, yeah, I would. If I was going to do it all over again, because I had a lot of opportunities. I had more opportunities than anybody else. Because family own a construction company, right? We own a construction company. We still own it, for now. My father's 75 years old, so. All the shit I said. Oh, whew. It's always a good laugh. And you run into the odd asshole. on construction sites, you will run into the odd asshole. It is what it is. He's going to run his mouth. He's going to shoot off. The best thing you do is just pick up a spade, a shovel, and say, listen, you keep shooting your mouth off at me, just smash your face in with it. And I've done that. Like, I've told people, so you want to fuck around? Let's go outside and find out. And you have to. Because, again, I was 13 when I started doing it. So you had a lot of people wanting to run their mouths. The good thing was, when I turned 18, I had to run into a couple of guys started working for us, run their mouths. I just looked at them and said, you better shut up or I'll rip your fucking head off. And the other workers just look at him. He goes, he ain't kidding. He's going to do it. They'd be like, what? He goes, yeah, he's going to do it. He'll do it. And I would have, too. Didn't care. Back then, I didn't give a shit. And I was extremely strong, too, because of when you work construction at 13 years old, you're pretty strong. Because I'd be doing the ripping and tearing and shit, right? Lugging and slugging. And so I became extremely strong. Stronger than most of the men were. Most of the guys were like, Jesus Christ, keep that kid away from me. God damn. But I ran into a few guys that deserved a good smacking. Because we'd have different crews, right? And I was on one crew and a couple other guys were over there. It was usually the guys that were over there that would run their mouths. And I just kind of... Even my father would get involved and tell those guys, like, if he hits you, it's on you. Don't come crying to me if he hits you. But they'd all be like, what do you mean? He goes, he'll hit you. And I would, too. Didn't care. He goes, he ain't playing. If you want to start it, he's going to finish it. They start laughing. The other guy, the guys that I work with are like, no, he will. I used to fight a lot when I was younger. I didn't fight kids that couldn't defend themselves. I stuck up for. Just put it to you that way. So if their kid being bullied or something like that, and I happen to come around the corner, it's like, if you're looking to fight, let's go outside. The bully would be like, what? I was like, if you want to fight, let's go outside. I said, I'll be more than happy to fight. Oh, yeah. Shit I used to do. Fuck. I'm a lot easier to get along with now as you turn 50, that's for sure. But they're going to do a couple of fights in the past few years. It's construction. It's blue collar. It is what it is. It's just... That's why I say be an electrician if you're going to do anything. If you're going to get construction industry, electricians, especially here, and again, you're in the States, I know that, but in Canada here, they write their own shit. Especially electrical engineer. Whoo, motherfucker. My younger brother's ex-brother-in-law, he's what he is, electrical engineer. And he's out in British Columbia right now. And he writes his own ticket. That's how they're after him all the time. Oh, yeah. You know, it is what it is. And here in the small towns, it is the same way it always has been. Which is, you got to know somebody to get into anything. Like, if you want to get a good job, like electricians or plumbers. And the thing is, here, I know they really don't like me saying this, but you don't have to go to school. If you know an electrician or a plumber, especially like a family member or something like that, if you go to work for them, but they're teaching you how to be an electrician or plumber, all you have to do is go write your exams, because they keep track of your hours. So, I don't know how many hours it is now, but I have a stepbrother. He's an electrician now. And I told him the same thing. He started working with us because my father remarried and stuff like that. And he was young, and he'd ask questions and stuff like that. And I just tell him, said, if you're going to do anything, be an electrician or a plumber. Other than that, get the fuck out of here. And he did. Oh yeah, I actually have dents in my forehead. I actually won 2 fights without even throwing a punch. The one guy broke his hand in my forehead, which I do have the dent from. And he ran home screaming and hollering. He could walk to school back and forth. And he was out of school for a while because he had to get surgery on his hand to replace his knuckle. I have extremely hard head. It's just, it's fucking weird. But no, I won the majority of them. Yeah, just a lot of the guys would walk away because they knew my background. They knew I was extremely strong, and I could fight. Again, older brothers kind of help you with that. But yeah. Well, I used to be that. I didn't take shit from people. I didn't care who you were. And my first day of school, I was called to the principal's office to have a chit chat with the principal. Every time. Yeah, no worries, buddy. No worries. Thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But, anyway, I'm going to finish the conversation. When I was in... I'm trying to remember, because you guys are different. Like, in a lot of countries are different. So we'll say from grade 2 to 5... I was in a school, and my principal, we had a lot of run-ins together. I'd get called to the office all the time. Because I used to have a thing called a 3-strike rule. Right? So I figured if you're picking on me or you're doing something, I'd go to the office. I'd have a sit down, I'd chat. Made sure that the secretary knew that I did this. Wrote it all down. Because my father was a firm believer in, if you're going to get into a fight, you better win it. But don't start it. That's my father. He goes, if you're just defending yourself and you don't start a fight, you have nothing to worry about when you get home. Nothing. Because you won't get grounded. You won't get in any trouble whatsoever. It's like, okay. He goes, but I'm telling you, don't be a bully and don't start fights because then you will get in trouble. We were taught, all of us were taught that. That's why my younger brother was not a fighter, because he had me and my older brother. And the reputation we had was never good. But anyway, so I couldn't get into trouble. Right? So I never started anything. Of course, if I went to the principal complaining he doesn't do anything, well, that's your problem, not mine. And back in the 80s, when I was in school, there was none of this, protecting the bully kind of thing. There was no such thing as, if you're bullying me and I bitch slap you, I didn't get in trouble for that. You did, because you deserve to get bitch slapped. Yeah, you have a good night too, buddy. So, anyway, we were just... And I was a sadistic little fucker too. I'd make up lies to get close to you when I knew you were going to get it. That's another reason why people start fearing me. But anyway. And then I started going to... They transferred me out of that school to another one to finish 6 and 7 before I went to the big school, which were the grade 12s. I don't want to give out names, so I'm trying to, So I went there. My first day there, I nearly got into a fight with a guy. Came pretty close. Just get off the bus, he starts shooting off because he saw a new student, right? New guy. Not good for him. We became friends after the fact, though. We did. I don't know what happened to him, though. We were friends for the 2 years that I was in that school, and then when I went, I don't know where his parents moved or something happened. I don't know idea. He just poof gone. And that's the thing, you guys have a benefit that we never had: Facebook. So all the people that I was friends with when I was in middle school, stuff like that, I have No idea whatever happened to them. Not a fucking clue. And some of them are good friends. Right? Like, it's just, you get older and you lose touch. And of course, there was no Facebook. So, anyway, so I went to the bigger school. And the principal I had one in the smaller school was in this big school now. Great. He waited for me outside. Because he knew I was, obviously, when they see the attendants who's coming and stuff like that, they see my name. So, I get off the bus, and he's literally standing right there. Like, he knew I was coming. He walks up to me, puts his arm around me. Goes, how you doing? Of course, I'm not going to say my name because he said my name. And I said, not bad, not bad, not bad. He goes, oh shit, we're full. Well, I hope you turned over a new leaf, I hope you're not the way you were, back in the day and stuff like that. I looked at him and said, man, I haven't changed a fucking bit. And students are all out watching this going on. He goes, what do you mean? Because it's like 3 or 4 years. You figure, maybe he grew up a little bit. Not a fucking chance. Nope. Not if I didn't fucking grow up at all. Because what do you mean? I said, and all these kids are lucky. I said, this 3-strike rule still today. No, nothing changed. I said, you know the rules. You don't do nothing after the 3rd strike, his ass is mine. And everybody's like, now you're going to do a couple tussles within the first year, but then he started telling everybody, leave this guy the fuck alone. He wants you to start shit with him. And we went to school. This is the first time I went to school with the natives and stuff like that. Like, because there was a reserve pretty close. Of course, they ran in a group, right? So they figured with the group, it didn't bother me a bit. I just looked at them and said, you got to go to the bathroom sometime, boys. What's that supposed to mean? I said, I'll fucking kick the shit right out of you. I said, I'll lock the bathroom door when you're all by yourself, and I'll literally kick the shit right out of you. I said, be the last thing you see is me. And it's like, that was it. Never had an issue with them. I said, you gotta go. Yeah, they're just bullies, right? Trying to pick on people. But once you show that you're not afraid of them and you want to fight, they back up pretty quick. Is that running? Is that belt not running? There she goes. There's the belts going now. Okay. Let's go up and take a look. So yeah, and I was never a bully. I never picked on anybody. But I had a friend of mine, he was being picked on. And I just happened to come around the corner when it happened. And I stopped. I was like, and I'm watching this go on for a minute or two. And just, when you're picking on somebody, it just pisses me off when the person doesn't want to fight. Because a lot of people don't want to fight, they don't know how to fight, they don't like it, which is fine. I loved it. I stopped fighting when I was 16 because I knew I was going to go to jail if I kept going. That's why I stopped. So, there we go. Alright, let's get this bitch moving. Let's shut that off. Don't waste fuel. But, I just stopped and I looked. There was a new guy. He was new. And the buddy I knew, he didn't like to fight. We weren't like buddy-buddy. We didn't hang out together. But he was in my class. And, he wouldn't say shit if his mouth was full of it. He's just that kind of person, which is fine. And I'm just standing there. I was like, what the f... And I looked at him and said, you looking to dance or what? And the buddy turned around and saw me. And he goes, yeah. I said, good. Let's go outside. We'll dance. And as soon as he said that, one of the teachers came through. And the teacher kind of stopped and looked. And he kind of looked. And the teacher knew who I... And he goes, well, the teacher's here now. We can't fight. I said, don't let him stop. Don't let him stop you. I said, if you want to go, let's go. I said, we can go off the school grounds. I said, we only have to walk 50 feet that way and we're off the school ground. And I started walking out the door, so let's go, bitch. He turned around and walked away. But it was funny. There was when I left school, because I left school, I didn't finish school. I left. I was like, "Fuck this shit." So I left school, went to full construction, because finishing school and construction ain't gonna do anything unless you're gonna be again an electrician or a plumber or something like that. A tradesman, I guess you'd call them. And so I fucking my younger brother started the next year at the same school. And one of the guys started picking on him because he knew he was my younger brother. I went to school. I took one of the vehicles and drove down. Well, the funny part was I had a lot of problems with teachers, just not mine. My teachers loved me because I did what they wanted me to do. Go do this problem. Okay. I didn't give a shit. It was everybody else's teacher I didn't get along with. And I don't know why. They just struck up an attitude with me. So I didn't give a fuck. Well, that's what you gotta do, right? Especially in school, man. Schools are fucking nasty. Schools are worse today than they were when I was a kid. When I was a kid, school was great because you could punch somebody in the face, and you could get away with it. And I did quite a few times. But schools today, man, they got cameras everywhere. You can't fart without somebody knowing about it. And my school was one of the tough schools in the county. And there'd be like 4 or 5 fights every day, every single day. And a lot of them were just like 1 or 2 punches and stuff like that, right? Just nothing major. Couple smacks. That'd be it. Go to the bathroom, wipe your nose, get your bloody nose, wait for it to stop bleeding, wipe your face off, and go to class. That was it. It was done. Just, it was just, anyway, it's just some of the stupid shit today. Because I hear parents talking about it, right? At work and stuff like that, and I'm just like, God damn. Like when I left school, I would have been 2 years out now. One of the ladies that used to work for us, they clean houses and stuff like that after construction. And she went up to me one day, she goes, I wish you were still in school. I said, what's that? My daughter's having an issue. I said, with who? Of course, I knew the person quite well, so I picked up the phone and I called. I said, what's going on? And I fixed it just by making a phone call. I didn't have to go to school. I just made it go. That was it of that. But and we built 2 mega schools, and it's just, I don't know how they're doing it, but it's crazy. These mega schools, we have 2 mega schools now. And we used to have, I think, 10 high schools. In the 10 high schools, like the high school I went to had 1,500 students. And I know that's not a lot, but it is in a small building. But now they have probably 4,000 in each one of these schools now, these mega schools. It's insane. Just waiting to see if this fills up or not. It's going to be close, as you can tell over there. That machine's pretty much full, so I think it's going to fill this up. Going to fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. Whoever subscribed, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. You're awesome, man. Awesome. Hope none of the stories scare you guys or anything like that. And I'm on camera, so I'm not going to do anything. Fucker's sake, I can open it. Fuck, I gotta go to bed soon. Holy shit. It's almost 12:30. Alright, we'll wait till this empties out. It's 75% over there in that big rig. 74. Yeah, she's gonna fill it. She's gonna feel it. It's just nice to have it to where, like I said, this is always constantly has pay dirt in it. That's the way to do it if you're gonna do it. Just like this. That way you always get pay dirt. You don't have to worry about gold being washed out or anything like that. That's why I don't use the other machines. Use these two. These guys are the ones you want to use. 1.5 will fill up all your mats. The water flow's starting to flow again. But it matters. I don't even need to use the pump. I can go up there and just buy the water. The water's not that expensive. How much is that water anyway? We'll check. We got time. Might as well chat. And look, it's almost full anyway. That one machine. Now this was almost empty because I had to replace the motor. As you can see it over there. So I redid all that because we're about out of water. Now look at it. I don't know if it's even... Well, yeah, I can even find out how much it's going to cost now because there's a pump. But it's not very much. I think it's like $50,000 or $60,000, which really isn't a lot. Not in this area anyway, because all the gold you get. Except for the last time, 1,800 ounces. Unbelievable. Can't believe that. 1,800 ounces. You serious shit? I don't get it. So I'm in the looking for a new keyboard and a mouse. I don't know which one to get. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Logitech or not. Me and Logitech are just having a couple issues. And not Logitech the company, Logitech for the computer itself, because I have my whole cockpit's all Logitech shit. The racing wheels, side panels and stuff. And of course my keyboards are all Logitech, which this one is too. I got one right now. But the mouse right now is, I got it for free by Dell line. That's where I got my PC, because no one would answer the fucking emails. Emailed them all, asked them if they had any deals going on. It's almost 2 friggin' months before I heard back. But that time I already bought one. Yes, we got these deals going on right here. Look, you might be interested in this. Yeah, I would have bought that. I would have bought it. Yes, I would have. If you fuckers would have answered your email 4 weeks ago. Actually, it would have been 6 weeks ago. It was 2 months. So a month and a half, right? Idiots. And I wanted to buy their computer because they hire all old veterans, the retired vets and stuff like that. They come out of the military, and I wanted to buy that computer, especially that computer for that reason. Nope, didn't answer. So when I go buy a new one, which won't be for another few years, I should say another few years. This one here is probably 2 years old now, so I'll probably wait another year or so. Because I want one, especially when you're multi-streaming, you want one PC to do that for you, so you don't have to worry about it. To slow down everything else, your games and stuff. I know the mats are here, but these ones aren't full yet up top, you shithead. And why is that one still saying 100? That should have turned over. They should have turned over already. Something's not right. What's going on here? These aren't filled up yet. Alright, something's not right. Something happened. Let's shut this water off to see what happened here. We have the machine running because we want to fill this up a little bit. What is going on? Okay. This is all running okay. That's running fine. These two mats are still at 99. Why? Something's not right. Something's not working right. I don't know what it is. Let's turn you back on. I understand it's full. Stop it. Now the buckets something messed up my buckets. That's odd. That is like holy shit odd. Get the fuck out of the way. Jesus. I know they're full, but there's really something going on here. Now they fill up. Well, it was just a glitch. Must be just a glitch. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, 41% there. Okay. We'll give that a few minutes. We'll start placing some of the mats first. That 41 will fill those units, right? So you gotta kind of pay attention. Jump for your life. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Now, I know some of you guys are new right now, but now you see what happened? This went over. It was over here, nice and straight. Twist it. Now, pushed up against my truck, which my truck was sitting here, is now fucking over here. You fucker. I don't understand how you can have a piece of equipment that's been here since beta still acting an ass. Because it is. It's acting like an asshole. 100% grade A. Asshole. I can say that kind of stuff now because we've been on for almost 4 hours. YouTube usually doesn't check for at least 10 minutes. They look for about 10 minutes and sporadically peek in just to see. So I'm trying to behave. It's kind of hard to do when you're me. Me. All right. How we doing up there? Oh shit, it's almost full. Get shut down. Shut her down. Yeah, 47. Or 74, I should say. 74. All right, Buttercup. So tomorrow, I don't know what game we're playing tomorrow. We'll have to go. I got meetings and stuff to do in the morning and then the afternoon. So there'll be no afternoon stream on Twitch yet again. I got to get back onto that. I'm going to lose my standing. So, oh, come on. I'll get up there. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I usually play different games on Twitch, by the way, guys. I usually don't play the same games. So what I usually do is I test them over there first. If nobody watches, then I bring them over to here. That's what happened with Division. So, because there's only like 6 people who were streaming it. But, so I think I did 4 or 5 streams over there first. And then I came to YouTube, and it took off, so. But I was going to play it today, but of course, like I said, I just woke up before I started streaming. So I was groggy, and I knew I couldn't play that shooting game. Because there was no way I'd be able to stand it. I don't mind dying, it's part of the game. But dying over stupid stuff, not so much. It's like that Arc Raider game, right? I'd play that if it had a PvP in it. Not PvP only. Which is fine if that's what you want to play. Go ahead. I like trying to help players. I don't purposely go out trying to kill players. Or put in what Fallout 76 did. So if somebody shoots at you, if you don't shoot back, they can't kill you. But if you shoot back, then it's on, like Donkey Kong. And I've had guys, yeah, guys challenged me, and I just accepted the challenge. I've won some battles and lost some battles. You bitch. That's just the way it is. But when I'm a collector. That's just the way it is. I collect hockey cards. I collect shit. It's no different when I'm gaming. I'm doing the exact same thing. I collect shit. Regardless if it's guns, outfits, whatever it is, at that time, I collect it. So, when I'm playing Arc Raider, I want to start collecting because obviously it's a new game. Want to try it. My mindset is collecting. Not going around just killing people just for something to do, but collecting. So, I don't want to be collecting and then some arsehole will come up and shoot me in the back. Just because. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. It's almost 12:30 and I got to get up at 5, so yay. If I didn't have to get up in the morning, I would have kept streaming. I'd probably stream for another 3 or 4 hours. Because I'm having fun. I shouldn't have done that, because now it's going to play fucking music. Stay like that. Be perfect. Thank you. Anyway, guys. So, we'll be streaming tomorrow. Don't know what, obviously we don't know what time. It's going to be the evening stream as usual. Of course you're going to do that. Actually, I'll just do this. Oh, you're not going to let me go over there, bitch? You're not going to let me go over now, are you? No, you fucking prick. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm louder than the music is anyway. But, yeah, tomorrow we'll be streaming evening. I don't know what we'll be streaming. There'll be no afternoon stream on Twitch because, again, I have meetings in the morning, meeting in the afternoon. I'm usually streaming in Twitch in the afternoon. And, of course, here in the evening. Eventually, I'm going to be multi-streaming on YouTube and might be Twitch, might be Kick. Hell, it might be X. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I haven't really looked into too much of that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking about, like, in the afternoon, stream on Twitch and Kick. And in the evening, stream on YouTube and X or Facebook or something. Something like that. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time. By the time I get up, eat, go to work, come home, you know, shower, eat, get on here. So, when I'm fully back to work, which I'm not right now, but it's going to happen, which is why I stream at evenings, because I did make it years and years ago. I had 50 people watching, and then I had to go back to work. Because this was YouTube was first coming with the live stream. And they didn't pay you. Period. Didn't matter. Didn't have anything set up. So, I had to go to work. Got to pay your bills. You got to eat. We're all there. Well, if you're an adult, you're there. You know, but it is what it is. And there's a lot of stuff I got to do. And again, just so you guys know, I need to mention this more in the streams. I do have a mental disability, so it's, you know, it's there. It takes me a lot longer to learn stuff than does normal people. It is what it is. You know, I was one of those first people that fell through cracks and shit. So, just so you know, okay? Because it was Tuesday, a couple guys were fighting because they were trying to teach me about how to do all the stuff for the game in Division 2. And I was like, you guys got to relax. It's just a fucking game. Like, no sense going, oh my God. It's just a game. And don't worry, I was like that when I was young too. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys coming in here. And again, if you do, like, subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And also follow me on Twitch. The links are down below. It'll take you right to the channel and stuff like that. I gotta get back into Facebook as well. I got a thing on Facebook there. I gotta start posting some shit. I like posting memes and stuff like that. I gotta watch myself because I do it because I have my own personal as the family. And I love fucking tantalizing people. Blue collar, go figure, huh? Anyway, guys, always remember to have fun, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.